All right. What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with Home and Entrepreneur, and in today's video, kind of how to start an online business, and particularly just answering questions that you guys have asked me. Okay, so if you guys have questions that you want to ask, you can ask either in the live chat or you can always ask in the comment section below. So make sure you do that. Okay. First thing, I'm just gonna go over some of the questions that you guys have asked either here on my YouTube channel or over on Facebook, or even sent through email. So, thanks for watching today. Hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday. If not, you need to do something to change that, for one. So first, what was my very first online business? Okay, and how did I get started? My very first online business was I created a website. It was called weeklyromance.com, and the site completely sucked. But I still made, that was the very first income I ever made online outside of eBay. Okay, I did have an eBay store at that time, and I continued to sell stuff even long before that. But outside of eBay, I created my very first very first website called weeklyromance.com, and I sold a book. And that it was all through affiliate marketing. Sold a book, and that kind of propelled me to the next step. Okay, I know what I'm doing now, or at least I thought I did. And so I started making more and more websites, starting really writing articles for this site, and eventually, it did pretty well. Okay, so I'm not gonna say it was a horrible site, but it was pretty bad. But I learned a lot of mistakes along the way. Okay, so like I said, if you have questions on any of the questions I'm going over right now, or if you have questions just pertaining to any business online, let me know what your questions are, and I'll kind of help you out the best that I can. It doesn't matter if it's eBay, Amazon, it could be affiliate marketing, Shopify, Bitcoin. I'm not a huge expert on some of those, but you kind of get the picture. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Okay, just spend a little bit of time here on my Sunday with you guys, just enjoying the time. So next thing, how many income streams do you have? So I'm gonna try to name off some of them. Okay, I probably won't get to all of them, but you'll get an idea. So I have I do affiliate marketing. That's one of my main sources. It's one of my longest running sources, is just affiliate marketing. I do that through many different ways, through email, through websites, through YouTube, through Facebook. I run ads. I do a lot of stuff through that. Okay. Another one, Amazon FBA. I do wholesale, private label, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. Still do a little bit of thrifting. Buy from pawn shops, stuff like that as well. Freelance writing is another one. Most of you guys don't know I have a freelance writing business still. I don't do anything there. What I do is I employ a bunch of different people. Some write, some are editors, some bid on the jobs, and that's what I do. Okay, and so do that. I'm gonna get to questions in just a second. I do Kindle books. Do a little bit with cryptocurrencies. Not a whole lot. I'll start talking about that more in the future. But I am, buying and selling different, cryptocurrencies, mainly Litecoin, Bitcoin, stuff like that. Do consulting, courses, YouTube. Have websites that just run AdSense. So pay per click. I do, or cost per click. Do a little bit of that. Let's see. Email marketing, Facebook, membership sites, software. Have a few apps. I'm doing a little bit more with drop shipping now, and I have a video coming out later that's talking about that as well. Social media marketing, you get the picture. Okay, so there's just a bunch of different ones. Let me answer a couple questions. I'll get to the rest of my list. How much money do I need to start? Actually, let me answer this next question first, Dragon Slayer, because it kind of pertains to that. How much money is needed to create a $10,000 per month online business? And so that really depends. Like, how much money does it start? How much money does it take to start, or how much money do I need? Again, it really depends. For example, if you start with affiliate marketing, you don't need any money. You can do it for absolutely nothing. If you start with Amazon FBA, I'd say you need. Let's say you want to make $10,000 every single month. If you're doing it through retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, you might want $15,000 to be safe. Okay, that would put you right there. $20,000 to make $10,000 would be safe for you to have 50% profit margins or ROI. So, hopefully that will kind of give you an idea. Let me answer some more of these questions really quick. Is it possible to start affiliate marketing with no money? Yes, it is. It's extremely possible. You don't need You don't need to spend any money. You don't need a course. You don't need anything. You can start making money. One of the things I always tell people, create a YouTube channel. Do like a review of a product. One of the books, I talked about this yesterday. This is still a product I still recommend. This book right here, if you promote it on Amazon, you'd make like $1 something off of, I believe. If you promote it using the ClickFunnels affiliate link, you make $1, but you have the potential to make about $900 off each one of these books. So, that's one way you can do it. Yeah, I'm just joined in. Are you still doing any eBay? If so, how are you driving traffic there? With eBay, I don't do, so I don't want to say I don't do any eBay. I did list, I think 13 things last week. 11 or 12 of them sold. So I'm going to talk about that in a video, I think this coming week. But I don't try to drive traffic. I stick it up there. It's such a big platform. As long as you're doing your keyword research right, as long as you're targeting the right different keywords, sizes for shirts. When people go on eBay, it's just like a search engine. They type in whatever they want, and that's what they find. eBay pulls it up. So that's all I'm doing. And I saw sales. So I know a lot of people ask me, how do you drive traffic to an eBay store? Honestly, I don't have an eBay store. I don't care about that. But how do you drive traffic? First thing I would do is learn SEO, because that's going to get you, I think that's going to get you further with eBay than anything else. But again, I'm not an eBay expert. Okay. So hopefully that kind of helped you out. How much you think we need to start on private label on FBA? Any way to find products just looking on Amazon's website? Yes, you can find products looking on Amazon's website. You do not need Jungle Scout or anything like that. I use Jungle Scout and I love it, but you don't need it. You can find stuff on Amazon. I'd go straight to Alibaba, because that will give you kind of an idea of what products people are looking for, how many, or even go to AliExpress. So that's going to show you how much stuff people are actually buying, like individual items, and that will kind of give you an idea of what's popular, what's trending. You can kind of go that route as well. But yeah, you really don't, how much money to start. Like I've said before, you can start with a couple $100. I just placed an order recently. I think it was about a little over 2,000 that I paid for it. So I'd say to be safe, about 1,000, 1,500 is what you need, but that's not like a for sure thing. Some people say start with $10,000. I don't say that. I would never say, hey, invest all your savings into this one platform and just see what happens. Don't do that. Okay. Invest what you're comfortable investing. If it's $200, find a product you can make money on with $200. If you're comfortable investing $1,500, find a product that you're comfortable, or that it will make you money, and it's going to cost you $1,000 to $1,500. Okay. Again, it's not a set answer, but $1,000 to $1,500 would be the best option for you. You'd have more options to buy different things. You think you need a website to start affiliate marketing? No, you don't need a website. Like I said, start with YouTube. You can start with Facebook. Both of those methods actually I teach inside my Affiliate Marketing Monsters course. Where did I go? How much do you make on average? How much you make a day on average? Really depends. It goes up and down. Okay. So the big things, there's days where I lose money. Okay, honestly. As an online entrepreneur, when you're doing if you're running a lot of ads, you can lose money every single day. So how much do I make? It goes up and down. There's days I made, 20-some thousand. There's days I've made or lost, 12, 15,000. It really depends. So, if you go on average, I don't know, probably counting everything. Honestly, counting everything, I don't know. Okay. Amazon FBA, probably looking at profit, could be like, I don't know. So it'd be like under 10. Now it's probably under 10. Before it was over that. Usually I should be able to, or last year I got pretty close to about $1 million just doing Amazon FBA. And that's profit. So, course sales, I'm not spending too much time on this, but it really goes up and down. Okay. Do you have an affordable course to help me get started with affiliate marketing? Honestly, you don't need a course. You really don't. A course is going to help you kind of streamline everything, but it's not like this course you need this course because it guarantees you success. That's not how it is. It's That's not what courses are for. Courses just put all the information in one spot, and it just makes it easy to go step by step to get you from A to Z, teach you all the steps in between, teach you that person's method. Because honestly, there's so many different ways you can make money with affiliate marketing, so just be aware of that. How many books should I send into FBA at a time? Send as much as you can. I knew people that would try to collect thousands and thousands of books, and then they'd go and process them all in like one day, and they'd hate the business because it was just so much work, so time consuming. So don't do that. Try to process them, a few hundred at a time, send them in. If you can send them pallets, you're going to save money on shipping. But if you can only find and collect, source maybe, 50 books at a time, send those in. I don't think he's obliged to answer that. I'm not sure what question you're talking about. Probably the average income. Do I need to register a company to start affiliate marketing? You don't. I recommend it just because if you want to really build a business, why not do it right the first time? There's no reason you need to be worried about taxes or be worried about all the legal matters. If you're running a business, everything you should do it legally in the first place. Because if you don't, it's a hobby business. Chances are you're going to run it as a hobby business, and eventually you'll probably just quit. Amazon bundles and non-name brand products from 99-cent store. In the listing, what would I put as the brand if there's no brand? If there's no brand, don't put a brand. Don't make up a brand. You can write generic, but when you write generic, usually what most people think is it's a cheap product. So you usually can't command a high price for a generic or what people think is a cheap product. How do you find popular keywords? I don't look for popular keywords. I look for, so example, if I was selling, my iPhone, I'd put, iPhone, what is that? I think it's 7. iPhone 7 plus 128 gigabyte or whatever it is. I think black, that's not matte black. I don't know what color black that is, but black, everything good, mint condition, whatever. That's what I'm talking about with keywords for eBay. Adam, how much do you, I lost that. Approximately how much do you pay total for each website you make? How much do I pay? That was a question that somebody asked me. Maybe you're the one that asked me that in email. How long does it take you, and how much does it cost to create a website? First, how much does it cost? It doesn't cost me anything if I do it, but how long does it take? So lately I've been using ClickFunnels to create a lot of my websites, and I've been extremely happy with that because I can create ClickFunnels websites in the matter of 30 minutes, where before, I have to buy the domain, and I still got to buy the domain name, but you buy the domain name, got to host it, change the name servers, then you have to go and, add in, let's say I want to use WordPress, which I always do, add in WordPress, change the theme, add in pages, change like the layout, all that stuff, okay? And it's very time consuming. Now I just create a lot of my sites using ClickFunnels, but how much do I normally pay for each website? Anytime I'd outsource it, I'd probably pay about $100 or $75 to like $120. That would be the whole setup. That would be a few articles, be images. That would be everything done. Okay, the about me page, privacy policy, disclaimer, all that stuff. What to do when contacting Alibaba? What do you do when you contact them? First, you got to tell them what you're there for, what products you're looking at, how many units you want, where, like if you want shipping and you don't want to do, you don't want to ship by sea, you want it all air, then you're going to let them know this is what you want to do. Do you even do it? If not, then you'll kind of be done with them. Because honestly, for me, I would rather pay a little bit more to get an item faster than to wait, months and then get my items at, a cheaper rate. That's just me. Let's see. Johnson Mars, are really people crazy doing drop shipping? Exactly what are you talking about there? Because that's one of the things I just started doing, recently. Really got into drop shipping and drop shipping items from Alibaba. The reason why I do it is because some people don't mind waiting 2 to 3 weeks for a product that's going to save them, $10, $20 in the total. So for that, and I've done it before, I bought products from Alibaba as well, and not knowing that I was buying something from China, but I bought stuff from China before it would get here, I'd be perfectly happy with it because it worked and I saved a little bit of money. When you buy something every single day, let's say it's gonna save you $5 to $10, at the end of the year, you could be saving, $1,500 to $3,000 just because you bought stuff and you waited a couple weeks. Okay, so are people crazy doing drop shipping? I don't think so. I used to think people were crazy to wait that long, but then, I got to the point where honestly, to save an extra $5 or $10 to get something I didn't need right away, I'd do it. Do you really need to pay-per-click on FBA to hit first page? No, you do not need to. You don't need to use any type of pay-per-click, any type of advertising, but the majority of people do. I do it as well because for one, it increases my sales. Then the second thing, it will help you get on the first page for certain keywords if you do it correctly. One of the things, and Amazon has said this really isn't, I don't think this is like a black hat technique, but I don't think this is really, Amazon doesn't want you to do this, but anyway, but again, I don't know. What they say is, and what I tell people you can do is you can go to, instead of putting your link as like your affiliate link or your shortened link, whatever, you go to Amazon.com, you type in the name of your product. Let's say it's I don't know, a cookie jar. You type in cookie jar, and because that's the keyword you want to rank for, then you go find your product, you click on it, and now if you copy that link and you send people to that exact link, what it looks like on Amazon's end is they went to Amazon.com, typed in cookie jar, and found your product. So now it's going to start bumping you up the search engine. Is that the best way to do it? Takes a little while, but it works. It's not something I recommend that you only do that because I think then they'd catch on and that could kind of hurt you, but you never know. How do you go about keeping focus with so many streams of income? I know that organization is a big part of being successful. Currently, we have 2, but we're also still working full-time jobs. If you want to run multiple income streams or have multiple online businesses, first thing I recommend is to hire a virtual assistant. I did a video on this, a few days ago, I think. But hire a virtual assistant. They can help you. You can delegate certain tasks, and they can really help you free up your time. One of my goals, one of my most important goals for 2018 is to work less. That's one of my most important goals. The way I'm going to do that is by planning and by outsourcing more of my tasks, more of the stuff that I do on a day-to-day basis. And so that's one thing I'd recommend. If you want more income streams, spend a little bit of money, invest it into a virtual assistant, invest it into project managers, to researchers, to depending on what it is you do, but invest it into those people because they'll help you scale your business to that next level, and then you'll make even more. What rank is too high when selling books in FBA? So for me, I like to buy anything under 1.5 million. But for some people, I'm not saying the cutoff for books on FBA is 1.5 million. All I'm saying is what you need to look at is, is the book like a limited edition? Is it something that has been out of stock on Amazon for a while? Is it something that maybe you have a new copy or a slightly used copy instead of, just one that's acceptable, pages ripped, stains on it, whatever it is? You need to look at a lot of different factors. Maybe you can pay 50 cents for something and it's going to sell for $1,000, but the rank is like 4.5 million. I would gladly pay 50 cents for something and potentially make, $700, $800 on profit from this one item. If it's going to sit for a year, who cares, right? Profit's profit, no matter if it takes you, 2 days to get it or it takes you, 2 years to get it. If you can still make $800 profit off a 50-cent investment, I'd do it. Let's see. Yeah, so if you guys have more questions, just keep asking. Also, make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you like these type of videos. I know I don't do a whole lot of Ask Me Questions, live videos, but, if you guys want more, you can probably squeeze them in. What kind of products would you suggest targeting during RA? Right now, all I seem to be able to send in is books and some board games found at thrift stores. So being that every account's different, I love toys, I love sporting goods, shoes, tools, stuff like that. But some accounts are obviously every account's different. So from what I can sell compared to what you can sell might be different. But honestly, I love toys. I love selling toys. I love selling like higher end tools, because sometimes I can pay, $100, $200 for a tool, a high end professional tool, and sell it for $400, $500, $600. So really depends, but look to see what you can find locally and just keep doing that. That's what so many people struggle with. Brian, I know you probably found videos like this before, is, go buy these items. But honestly, I can show you, and I have videos that show you kind of what I've been selling. It's usually like my 10 items I bought and sold on Amazon FBA. Go type that into Amazon, you'll probably find it. And I have a bunch of those. The reason I put those out there is because there's so many items you can buy, and I'm not creating these videos to show you, hey, this is what I bought. Sucker, look at this. I found these items. I'm showing you these videos because it's going to help you open up your mind and be like, oh, I didn't know, coffee, grinders sell that well, or I didn't know that brand is restricted, or I didn't know, that product, he can find that at, Toys R Us, and that sells extremely well. So that's the reason why I create these videos. But find whatever you can find locally, in your area or even online, and just source more of that. I hear a lot of people talk about branding, but what happens if you're selling multiple items in different niches? Do you use the same brand, or do you have 2 different brands for the different niches? I have multiple brands. The reason I have multiple brands is because, so for like my sporting goods and stuff, and I'm not going to say exactly what is in sporting goods, but that's completely different than my kitchen and my dining and the home products. So those I'll keep separate. Okay. And then like my office supply one, sometimes in my very first one, I thought I could kind of brand it into the kitchen and those products. But what happened is it was its own different brand. So I had to create a different brand for that. And, so that's why, and I always say, when you're starting doing private label on Amazon FBA, one thing you need to do is create a brand, but also create an email list, create a website, create a Facebook page that you can promote that brand, those products, that niche. Because by doing that and building up that following, every time you create a new kitchen product, you can promote it to those people, through email, through Facebook, through Instagram, however, and that will help you build your business, help you get sales faster in your additional private label products. Hopefully that answered that question. Let's see. Can you make money? Let's see. So are people doing crazy people crazy that are doing drop shipping, being that they may or may not make money? Most people that I found struggle making money. And that's something I talked about in my video later today, is that, I didn't struggle because I understood advertising, understood how to, get traffic into my Shopify store. But most people struggle because everyone says it's so easy. All you do is make a store, put a cheap item from Alibaba or from AliExpress on it, sell it, and you'll make money. That's not technically true, because most people spend too much money advertising and there's no profit in the end for them. So are people crazy doing it? Some people are, because they have no clue what they're doing, but other people that do know what they're doing, you can make money. There's a lot of people, there's young kids, I'm talking young kids, 11, 12-year-olds making great Shopify stores, because they're targeting people that are like them. They're targeting younger people, whatever, and you can make some money. Okay. Can you use the same bank account for different drop shipping stores? I don't see why not. You can use different ones. You can use whatever you want to. Can blogging alone be a source of a full-time income? Yes, it can. It can be a great source. One of the guys I learned from, years ago, over a decade ago, was John Chow. You may have heard of him. You can go to johnchow.com. Even go to John Chow here on YouTube, and you're going to find him. Lately he's been promoting a network marketing thing called Mo, and he does, $10,000+ every single day, or averages $10,000 plus every single day. And he's doing this all, he calls it the .com lifestyle. And what he does is he promotes his free ebook both on YouTube and his blog. He promotes it, his free ebook there, but he's also trying to get people into his free ebook. And he hits them with an autoresponder promoting this MOB kind of network and offer. So yes, you can make blogging a full-time income, but as long as you do it right. How much is express shipping from Alibaba? I'm not sure what you mean by express shipping from Alibaba. With Alibaba, you're buying larger quantities, so normally you're Normally I lost the question. How much is expect? So yeah, with Alibaba, you're buying larger quantities. So depending on the quantity that you have, how heavy it is, all that stuff, how far it's traveling. So your shipping can fluctuate there. If I signed up for Amazon FBA, then purchased the products on Alibaba, would it work to just send the products directly to Amazon, or would I have to receive it first myself? You can send it directly to Amazon. I don't recommend that because I have been burnt in the past because of it. I would either send it directly to you so you can inspect it, or send it to somebody else, a prep and ship company, where they can inspect it, look at the product, slap your label on it, and send it off to Amazon. How much does it take to make blogging as a good source of income? How much does it? It depends how much money you need. If you only need $10, it wouldn't take a whole lot. If you need $10,000 a month, you got to put in the effort. So is blogging the fastest way to make money online? Definitely not. How much time does it take? Yeah, so if you want to make money today, blogging's not going to get you there. Because chances are Google isn't even going to pick it up, stick it on their search engine for 12 hours, 24 hours. You never know. Maybe they don't even like your content. Maybe they don't want to promote it. So you could be on page 35 of your targeted keywords, and nobody's ever going to find you there. What if I don't have a logo for my private label product? If you don't have a logo, you don't need one. Just put your name on it. Let's say your name's Jack's Jack's Cookies or whatever. Put Jack's Cookies in some special font. That will be your logo. Okay, it doesn't have to be fancy. Nike, the swoosh. You can don't do that, but you can do something similar. Do something just a squiggly line or something. People have all kinds of different logos, so you don't need something fancy or special. Do you still do retail arbitrage or just private label? I still do retail arbitrage. I actually have a bunch of stuff I need to pack up and ship today. I'm actually going to do that later tonight or tomorrow morning. Get that off for tomorrow for Monday shipment. But retail arbitrage, I don't do a lot of it. I probably go out 2 times a week. Before I was doing it every single day. So now I do about 2 times a week. Probably spend 6 to 8 hours a day doing that. It's very time consuming, so I'd rather do private label, but at the same time, I love doing retail arbitrage and actually do it with my kids. I have a kid that's 4 and one that's 8. So, it's fun to do it as kind of like a family thing. Is it worth selling on eBay now? I've been gone for about a few years and want to get back. Not sure if it's worth it or due to so many rules, fees, changes over time. I think it's still worth it. You just got to roll with the punches. The fees are going to come up. There's going to be more rules. You just got to figure out you're selling on somebody else's platform. So what you need to figure out is, okay, the fees went up, so I need to increase my cost, or I need to be okay with a smaller profit. Let's see what else. And then, yeah, with the rules, you just got to go with it. That shirt, no merch. I do. So this one right here, you can buy it. You can go to Amazon.com, type in homemade entrepreneur, and I think you can find this one. Yeah, so if you want a shirt like this, I don't really mention it. Every once in a while I give these away to certain people. So and that's usually over on Facebook. So if you're not following me on Facebook, go follow me on Facebook. How do you get approval on Amazon in clothing and accessories? Right now, I'm not sure. Before, all you had to do was answer a couple questions, watch a video, and you got like instant approval. Now, I'm not sure. I've been approved for a while. Do you have different LLCs for all your different brands? So I can't really answer that. It's more of a legal matter. But what I always tell people is, so yes, you can have a bunch of different businesses under your kind of an umbrella company, and it covers everybody underneath. But that's more legal stuff, and I don't really talk about that stuff. Or is everything under the umbrella of your? So yeah. So I guess you kind of answered your own question. Hey, what's going on, Puppet Master? Some good tips and tricks for my blogging business. I'm a college student. Some time management tips. Thanks. For your blogging business, really putting the time and effort. That's the biggest thing. If you don't put in the time and effort into this business, it's going to fail at some point. So just keep putting in the time and effort, and you will get there. You will see success. It may not happen overnight, and usually it doesn't. That's why I always recommend start a few different businesses. If you're going to do blogging and you're going to do 1 blog post a day, it doesn't take you 24 hours a day to do 1 blog post. Do that 1 blog post. It might take you 1 to 2 hours. Okay, at max 1 to 2 hours. You do the 1 blog post, then you go and publish it. You go and promote that blog post on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and Tumblr and Reddit and Pinterest and Google Plus, all that place. Okay, go and do that, and eventually you will start to see traffic flow in. It's not going to happen overnight, but you do that every single day for a month or two, you're going to start getting organic traffic from Google and Yahoo, and Bing, and you'll start getting people coming in from those sites that you've been promoting to. Can I earn through blogging with $10,000 per month? Is it possible? Yes, you can. You can make $10,000 per month through just blogging and doing there's a lot of ways you can monetize your site. You can do it through AdSense. You can do it through affiliate marketing. You can do it with sponsorships. So there's a lot of stuff. Where do I put my logo on the product? The best place to put the logo on your product is actually on the product. So, for example, if I had a phone case, I put it somewhere on the phone case. If I had this little ball, chances are I can't put the logo on this ball. So I put it on the packaging or this cool little nifty holder it comes with. Okay, so I could do that. But one thing I don't like to do is I don't like to put it on the packaging itself, because especially if you have simple, like a little poly bag, because all somebody has to do is rip it open, throw away the bag, and now they have a completely different product. All they got to do is put some different packaging on, and they have their own private label product. So, and people do that. Okay. Let's see. You have a lot of different businesses. Do you feel like you are stretched too thin? How do you know where to spend your time and efforts each day? So I've been, like I said before, I've been doing this for about 10 years. Some of the businesses that I have now, I didn't start just yesterday or last year or last month. I've been running them for a while. So I have a team of people. I have a writer. I have an editor. I have a project manager. Actually, I have 2 project managers. I have people that bid on jobs. I have people I can just send emails to, and they'll complete whatever task I ask them to. I have researchers for Amazon FBA. There's people that do things for me that I never thought they would. Just ask. Find a virtual assistant. If you want to scale your business from $0, or not $0, you need to make some money. But let's say you want to scale your business from $50,000 a year to $500,000 or $1 million a year. What you need to do is hire a virtual assistant. That's honestly, I think that's what's changed my business the most, is hiring a virtual assistant, delegating certain tasks, and going that route. Where am I at? Is it possible to only buy your private label course? I'm not sure what you mean by it. So if you only want the private label course, I think the course is, let me see. Yeah, if you only want the private label course, it's the first link in the description box below. So you can go check that out if you want it. And yes, it's possible to buy that one. It is $399. Comes with my help as well. I'll help you find a product, pick it out, and I'll help you. You find the product ideas, and I'll tell you whether it's a good product or not, based on what I look for. And that stuff that I talk about inside my course as well is exactly what my buying criteria is. Hey Adam, I bought your affiliate marketing monster. If you were me, how many hours per day to focus on this? I have a full-time job, 8 to 3. Thanks. So if you are just now getting into affiliate marketing, first thing, I'd come up with a plan. How do you want to do it? If you bought the course, you obviously know this. Do you want to start with YouTube? Do you want to start on Facebook? Do you want to create a website? Maybe go into email marketing and just doing paid ads running right to your email list. There's so many ways. The first thing I do is figure out what you're going to do. And the second thing I would do is kind of make a plan based on, okay, I want to make my first $1,000 and work backwards. Okay. And just send me an email if you have questions on that, and I'll help you out. Okay. That's one of the benefits of getting the course, is that if you have any questions, just send me an email. Do you do mentoring? Do you do mentoring? Yes, I do. So mentoring, I look at that as mentoring is more of a free thing. Consulting is paid. I do a little bit of mentoring, not a whole lot. Usually it's people that will reach out to me, talk to them for a while, try to get them going, and then I mentor them that way. But as far as consulting and coaching, yes, I do. So I sign up for Amazon, then I start scan product for fun. Some said I'm restricted, like Barbie dolls. So is it because I'm a starter? When I start to sell, they will change. So yes, the reason why you're restricted is because you're new. You can get prior approval to sell those products, but it's probably be a little bit difficult for you to start. I can sell Barbie. I can sell Nerf and all those products just because I've been selling for a while. But find products that you can sell, or buy those products from a distributor, then have the distributor give you the invoice and you send that off to Amazon. And I believe that will get you approved. How does your private label course differ from the rest? What is your differentiating factor from the others? How does my private label? My guess is going to be again, I haven't taken a bunch of private label courses. I took a bunch of affiliate marketing courses recently to see what's the difference, but I haven't done private label. The reason for it is because a lot of the stuff is the same. The main factor is probably going to be the price of it. I know there's some that are a lot higher. There's probably some on Udemy that are cheaper. They probably don't go into extreme depth, and then they also don't give you that one-on-one help to get you to that next level to help you find a product. So that's probably those are probably the main differences. But most of the research is all the same. I'm always updating it on showing different methods that you can find products, different strategies to sell the products, how to get more reviews, stuff like that. So that's probably the main difference. I've heard that most progressive people have their schedule planned out down to the minute. Is that true? Some people do, some people don't. I don't have my schedule planned out to the minute. Should I? I don't know. I think that would be more of like a 9-to-5 type job thing. I don't want to do that. The biggest thing for my business is I want the time freedom. So what's most important to you, the time freedom or the money? If it's the money, plan out your day every second of the day, and you'll probably be very successful. For me, I don't want to be like looking at a schedule like, oh, I got 5 minutes to eat dinner, and then I gotta head back to the office, or I got 2 minutes, I need to run to the bathroom because in 2 minutes I'll be back here getting some work done. For me, I just wouldn't do that. How to do pay-per-click? Is it easy? Pay-per-click is not extremely easy, depending on how you do it. If you're doing it on Facebook, there's a lot of stuff that changes. You can you can really target different audiences. So I love Facebook over any other platform for doing any type of advertising, but that's just me. If you want a good course on Facebook, running Facebook ads, I think who's Anik Signal has a good one. Dan Henry has a good one. It's called like Facebook ads for entrepreneurs or something. Who's another one? Maxwell Finn has a good one. That teaches you that teaches you a lot. So there's a lot of different things you can do there. But again, all those courses, I think the cheapest one's like $1,000, $1,400, something like that. So you do have to pay for it, but they're good courses. How do we get people to buy our products? What's the biggest issue do you see with newbies? Is it mindset? If you're talking about, let me see. So if you're talking about selling on Amazon FBA, the biggest issue I see with new people isn't their mindset. It's that they look at the business and they see people like myself. When I say, oh, it's easy to make money on Amazon, it is easy. But in the very beginning, the hardest part is finding that one product to really propel your business to the next step, to that next level. If you don't find any products and you're scanning for 2 days, or you've been looking, you're doing private label research and you've been looking for 2 weeks, you can't find a single product. In your mind, you're thinking, oh, this is a scam. This is, there's nobody making money doing this. But it's just because you're not finding the right product. So in my mind, do I think it's mindset? A little bit, yeah. But I think it's the unrealistic expectations that some people have for different businesses online. Hey, what's going on, reseller mom? How to sponsor your items on Amazon? I see people have their item and it says sponsored. Yeah, they're just advertising. That's all they're doing. And you can do that as long as you have a product on Amazon. Just go into your Seller Central account and you can do it right through there. If you had to start over, how would you initially start advertising? Boney Oman, what are you talking about? For like what type of business? How would you initially start advertising? If you're talking about like doing email marketing, I think either way, I'd probably do Facebook ads now. If I had to start over and I knew what I know now, I'd do Facebook ads. What is the most inexpensive and effective ways to drive traffic to your online business, the most I talked about this before, probably a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago. The best thing to do is grab your phone, create like a little video on Facebook, and then retarget those people that watch, 50%, 75, 95% of your video. Retarget those people with another video, and then introduce them to your online offer, because at least that way you've already vetted that those people are interested, and that's one way to do it. I think it's the most effective. It's not the most inexpensive way in the beginning, because you're going to pay a higher cost per lead, or cost, per acquisition or view, or whatever you want to call it. But the further down they go, you vet them once, you retarget them again, you retarget them again, you retarget them again. Once you do that 3 or 4 times, you're getting these leads for 20 cents. You're getting purchases for maybe 50 cents, maybe less than that. But that's kind of the best way to do it, in my opinion. Any idea how much it is? I'm going to answer questions for probably a couple more minutes. So again, if you have more questions, let me know. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button as well. Subscribe if you haven't done so already too. Any idea how much it is to sponsor on Amazon? To sponsor a product, it really depends on a bunch of factors. First, supply and demand is big. So if you're trying to, you're going to sponsor your product's going to be sponsored. It's going to show up at the top page for something like, furry cat or furry pink cat pillow. It's probably going to be pretty expensive. But if you want to get up there for, barbecue grill or, iPhone, you're probably not going to get up there for, very, very cheap. It's probably going to cost you a little bit. So it depends on a bunch of different factors, but really just got to try it out and see. Put in a couple dollars a day and just see how it goes. Hi, I have a lot of bot accounts on sites like Imgur, Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram, and have auto pictures. How can I best monetize it? ATV postings? I'm not sure what you meant there. How can I best monetize it? One of the things you can do is you can promote that as a service, and you can go to people like bloggers, YouTubers, try to be an influencer in some way, and you can go that route, and you can probably make money that way. That would probably be, again, I don't know the exact question you're asking, but I think, or really what you have, but I think based on what I'm coming up with, I think that would be a great way to monetize what you already have. Nobody has said it yet, but we all appreciate the information you offer us in these live streams. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to answer the questions. Anytime. Yeah, I try to answer questions because not only, it helps you guys as well, but it also helps me know what questions you're asking are probably things that you want to see on the YouTube channel. So again, I do this for you guys as well, but also so that I have a better idea or better understanding of exactly what it is you guys want in the future. So again, thank you guys for watching as well, because I'm spending my Sunday doing this, and you guys are still watching. You guys are spending your Sunday doing this as well. So it's not just me, it's all of us. I think I've found 2 items to private label. I'm nervous to buy and spend so much money. Any advice? First, I'd start with 1 item. Keep the second idea on the back burner. Don't tell anybody about it. Don't say, hey, here's this idea, but keep it on the back burner. Get one going. At least get in the process, get it shipped. Have it up over on Amazon, and then maybe get it onto the next one as well. Yes, thank you so much, and God bless you and your family. Hey, thanks, guys. So yeah, let's see, is this? Yeah, those are all the questions right there. So let's see. One other question I want to answer. Somebody asked me, okay, so how come you don't do eBay? The reason I don't do eBay is because it's more time consuming than Amazon FBA. With Amazon, I buy stuff, I label it, ship it all off to Amazon, and they deal with it. With eBay, I don't want to have to hold all the inventory, and as soon as somebody gets a bot or somebody buys a product, I got to package it up, label it myself, ship it off. I don't want to deal with all that. What if you fail with your private label product? Some people do. But you should be able to get your costs out of it, hopefully. One thing, so if you're new, if you haven't taken the course, I'd recommend take a course. Whether it's I recommend my course, obviously, but just take a course. There's some that are thousands of dollars, and they'll teach you all the information that you need to know. I don't know if the information is really worth $1,000 to have it all in one spot. Like I said, mine's $399. It's gonna teach you everything you need to know about how to do the research, the process that I go through, how to get sales, all that stuff, and you shouldn't fail. Okay. But again, this is online business, so there is a possibility that maybe your product isn't good. Try to liquidate, get as much money as you can out of it, and then move on to something completely different. Okay. Yeah, everyone fails at some point. Consistency is key. You're right with that one. Yes, failures are not going to teach. Failures are not shouldn't be looked at as a bad thing. A failure is going to teach you how not to do it, and then do something different. Okay. So yeah. So the last question I wanted to answer is, somebody asked me, if I started a new YouTube channel, what kind of YouTube channel would it be? And what I said was I would do something health related, because what I've been seeing a lot lately is more and more people are interested in becoming healthy, losing weight, getting fit, maybe being able to walk, losing their back pain, their neck pain, all these things. Us, today's society, we're all sitting here like this, looking down at our phone. You know how much pressure that puts on our back and neck? I think that's one of the biggest issues why so many people are struggling with their health. And so if I were to create a new YouTube channel, it would be health related. So I'm gonna answer these few more questions, and then I'm gonna get off for the night. So let's see. Does Inventory Lab have a feature to consolidate where your items get shipped for FBA? Does Inventory Lab? I think that's all done through Amazon. I believe it's all done through Amazon, not through Inventory Lab, because once you're done with the shipment, so Inventory Lab and Amazon kind of work together, or your Seller Central account work together once you get past listing the stuff. So I think when I did it all through Amazon, though, through Seller Central. But look into that. You can probably go to Inventory Lab, send them a question, ask them. But I think it's all through Seller Central. Let's see. Can I do affiliate marketing from South Africa? If yes, then do I sell products which are in dollars, and then the commissions that I make, they're converted from dollars into my currency, which is ZAR? Can you make money? Can you do affiliate marketing from South Africa? I believe you can, but you have to find an affiliate network that allows you to do it. Amazon, I don't think will let you. ClickBank won't let you. Most of the U.S. affiliate networks are not going to let you do it, but there are some probably near, around you that will let you do it. I know a bunch of people do it around there. I've never really had that exact question asked though. So that you don't get shipped to 10 different warehouses. Yeah, flip and picker. I know what you mean. Normally I'll ship to just a bunch of different warehouses because I usually ship so much stuff that doesn't really matter. But I'd look into that because I think it's all done through Seller Central. Then yeah, so all you gotta do, like Reseller Mom says, and I do this as well. So I don't really use the live feature. I pretty much do it all through private. I used to do live a lot when I had a team, but now I pretty much do it all the retail stuff. I usually do it all myself. But what I do is just do it private, and then also if you have one item going to, let's say Florida, and you don't want that one item to go to Florida, all you gotta do is not ship it. Don't approve that one shipment, and you're good to go. How do you balance product sales, pay-per-click, and free giveaway, and still manage to make money from someone just starting? For someone just starting, usually I lose money or I'm at break even in the very beginning. For my very first shipment or my very first 100 to 200 sales, I'm just trying to build the reviews. That's it. Build the quality reviews and get people to see my product. That's it. After that point, then I'm usually profitable. Failure is not failing to outcome. It is failing to try. Good quote. So yeah, so again, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the info. I just started my first shipment today. Awesome. That was awesome. Again, just get out there and do it. Okay. You want to start an online business, you just got to get out there and do it. That's what most people don't understand is you can watch all the videos, you can take all the courses, you can do all the stuff in the world. You can have the greatest mentor sitting right there on your lap. And if you don't take action, you're never going to get anywhere. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Like I said, make sure you smash that like button. Thanks for watching this video. I'm glad I was able to spend, I don't know how long it was, but my Sunday with you guys. It was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do this again next Sunday. If you want to, click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next video.